Bob, how would I draft a will if a minor might inherit property?
Well, an attorney, when they're interviewing the client and you realize that there are some minor children, minor being under 18, and there's a possibility that either the person who wants to make the will wants to leave something to those infants, or in the other case, the situation where you would leave something to a parent, but the parent predeceases, and there's default language in the will that says, in the event this parent is not around, that share shall go to their child or children, and those children could be under the age of 18. So there are two ways to handle that. One is a very formal way to make a trust. You can make the trust inside the will. It's called a testamentary trust, and it begins when the person passes away. Unlike a trust that you might want to make while you're alive and do stuff with it, put stuff into it, take stuff out, and conduct your business as a trust. This trust doesn't begin until the person passes away, and it might say something like, I give X amount of money to these children. They'll be able to have interest or income, or the money may be able to used for their health, education, or medical. And then at a certain age, they will get either all of the principal or part of the principal, and at a second age, they will get another part of the principal. But that's pretty um, heavy planning that you might want to do setting up a trust. It requires both planning to set it up and a lot of work to implement it and keep it going. Probably the better, cheaper, easier, faster way of addressing that issue of a child maybe inheriting some money is to put a simple clause in the will that says, in the event any of my children inherit money and they're under 18, my executor will hold that money until they become 18, and then at 18 they will give them that money. And before 18, they can use the income or interest on that money for the child's health, education, maintenance, or medical needs. So that's a simple, easier, faster, less complicated way of handling. But in either event, if you anticipate that minor children may be getting some sort of money, whether it's planned or whether it's by default if another party above them passes away, you really have to plan how that money will be handled until the child becomes 18.